Okay. All right, we have sound. Seems like we have everything fixed. See if anybody hops on. Oh, there we go. Phil, I see you. I don't know what's going on with the audio. I think I have to remember and make sure that my Bluetooth is turned off on my phone before I start this. Or it tries to connect to my AirPods. See, it's 2 o'clock, so it's not too late. Start out this the customary way. Oh. Oh, Big Face in the house. How's it going, Patrick? Apparently today my body's trying to cough up a lung. Struggle stream, yeah, a little bit. I mean, you know, it fits the, what's the word I'm looking for? The extended community theme here. started. The hot water flowing. Turn down the volume on my iPad so I don't hear myself quite so much. How's everybody's Monday going? It is Monday, right? I can't remember anymore. The days of the week mean nothing anymore. You should tell the wife that it's man's work. We have to critique each other, keep each other on point. Oh, Patrick, I know what you mean. I've been pretty much dead the last 2-3 days. I've hardly been able to get anything done. That's why it took so long for part 2 of this. Oh, geez, Adam. You're gonna make me blush. You guys got anything going on? Or are you just going to sit here and watch today? Sitting out on the counter a couple too many days. Man, if the snow here was any better today, I'd put on a snow screen for you guys. But it's not even coming down thick enough to be able to see on video. It's been kind of drizzling down all day, and we might end up with half an inch on the ground. It's just not quite cold enough. Yeah, same here, Adam. We got another, half inch or so. It was yesterday, maybe the day before. I can't remember. All kind of bleeds together. But there's still a couple splotches of it here and there, but that's about it. The wife and kids are hoping for more so we can go sledding. Of course, forecasted to get, you know, a couple inches over the next few days, but we'll see what actually comes down. Never can really trust those weathermen. Drained out real quick. Let's see if that's enough. Well, I know at Costco they've got sleds at a pretty good deal right now. They seem to last. We've had the same one for 3 years now. Ooh, your gas is out, like propane, natural gas. I just had to call and order more. Wow, Phil, that's not a lot for up there. Ouch, Adam. Yeah, be prepared for an extra fee if it's completely empty. So they like to pressure test the system if it's run completely out. We've had several times where we were just barely on fumes when the truck rolled in. Ah, that's right, Phil. Ah, yes it can. Luckily, I haven't had too much of a problem with that so far. Although both of our furnace HVAC systems do need to be replaced. It's mainly because of the air conditioning side. We've got a coil that they tell me there's some debris that gets stuck in. They said they could try flushing it out, but I'm better off just replacing the whole system. Probably about 20 years old now, each of them. So I'm not looking forward to that. Yeah, there's been a couple of times where we weren't able to get propane, so I had to hook up a 20-pound bottle to the system just to keep the hot water going. And the range. I didn't try to run the furnaces off of it, but we could use the stove and we could use the hot water heater, and so that was good enough. Yeah, Adam, you'll get used to it. In the wintertime, you need to check it about every 2 weeks. I know if I run both of our furnaces, just on constantly without the wood stove, that I'll go through about 3% of my propane tank a day. So now that we've got a couple good wood stoves in, it'll last a lot longer than that. Yeah, you'll get real friendly with that stove here soon. Oh, this one? This is just cheap Amazon cleaver. I think it was probably 15 bucks. Sister-in-law is a chef. She said that one was the one to get. It worked for a while, but I have since replaced it. Now it just sits around for whenever I need to cut something, and the other knives are dirty. I don't really even keep it sharp. These days when I have cleavering work, I use something a tad bit heavier. Alright, let's get some of this junk out of here. Here's one of my better knives, actually. Yeah, I got you. I've used cleavers for doing a lot of things. I like the thinner and lighter ones for, vegetable chopping and whatnot, and then obviously a nice big heavy one for the meat work. Definitely handy to have around. Yeah, I've wanted to try one of those ones. I just have never gotten around to actually buying one. There we go. That should keep us going for a while. Yeah, Adam, we do normally. Right now it's kind of just a rotting pile, but in the past I've had some pretty impressive compost piles going. Now it just kind of goes out there and, coyotes and raccoons come and pick through it. But, yeah, we try to. And when we do have, like, chickens, it'll go out to them and whatnot. It's just kind of a habit. Kind of feels just like a complete waste throwing it in the trash or putting it all down the disposal. Hey, Matthew. Yeah, part 2 the other day. I just couldn't hardly stand up the last couple of days. So that's why there was such a delay. Oh, Brandon, I got in the house. Yeah, Adam. That should be what they are. It's kind of a boogie board material with a plastic bottom. We've got the round one that they offer, and then they also have a more oblong shape one or rectangle with rounded corners. The 4 of us can fit on one of the round ones, just barely, but we can do it. And, it's held up to us so far, being all hooligan-y with it. And it's 25, 30 bucks or whatever they are. 35, I can't remember. It's really not bad. Okay, we've got the dishwasher loaded and running. Now it's time for silverware. Let's go ahead and dump this out and get it refilled. Some nice hot water so it can finish soaking. And I will rinse out that side of the sink. Hey Phil, you still here? So I saw your question from earlier. Um, the two cheeses I used were a like a Chipotle Gouda, and then the smoked Gouda from Costco. Typically, I like using Swiss when I go to stir fry the spatzel, but I just didn't have any today. Yeah, it turned out pretty well. Hey, Adam, stand by one. Yeah, given that you're in California right now, they might not have them, but this is what they have out here. Big old round thing. And it's got 4 handles on it. They have a boogie board shaped one too. Ooh. Hey, camera down. Just when we went to go and buy it, this is all they had, so this is what we got. Man down over there. But heck, you could even use like a trash can lid and it would work just fine. I know we've done that in the past, and then when I was a kid, we had those big old like inner tubes for like floating down the river. We would use those. If the snow is right, you could just use cardboard, especially that slicked up stuff. But yeah. And SRF would be fun, but I don't think it's in the cards for us. Yeah. We'll talk about it later, okay?
Why?
Because. Yeah, Adam, I think that's the idea. Try to build that community. You know what would be interesting is to hold one virtually and just have a bunch of us with different time slots in there to live stream each independently. I think that could be interesting. You know, make a couple of days worth of content, get a few premieres going. That'd be fun. Just make it all virtual. If we were to do our own. And try to, and that way, I mean, you don't have to get everybody there at your own physical location. Just decentralize it. Lower the cost of admission. That'd be pretty sweet. It's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, Adam, that sounds like a good idea. All right, let's see what's next. Pots and pans it is. Oh. All we would need to do to get that set up is, have 1,000 subscribers on a channel. And then once you get approved for all the monetization stuff, just make them members only type of thing. That is a great idea, guys. goals for the future, I guess. Indeed, Adam, indeed. Yeah, I try not to bring up anything in there because, you know, I understand Luke's point. You know, he didn't want to do it in the one channel, so he started his own. Untold numbers, Matthew. Untold numbers. I've been involved in this now for 9 months, and I'm still don't even know about a bunch of them. Mine, I don't have a group. Well, I mean, I guess you could say the accountability was mine, but I was only the one that started it. It's not really mine. I've just been around to see some of the drama, that's all. Well, there has been. Hey man, what's up? Have some energy and motivation today, so, you know, artificial of course, but it's actually working, so to dishes I go. Yeah, there's always drama. You know, it kind of comes up every once in a while, and then we weed it out, and things are calm again for a while. That's really not terrible. We've done a pretty good job of weeding out the drama. Just doing dishes, that's all. I know, possible. Yeah, that's still alive and kicking. Yeah, we got the cordless one from Costco. And honestly, I think I prefer the corded. I think I just look for something that's, restaurant grade and just do that. This one here is an old one. But, I don't know. I think that battery just is starting to fail on the cordless one. But I mean, it works alright. I mean, it's not terrible. Still a decent amount of power. Some other time, maybe.
Well,
we'll talk about it later, okay?
Daddy? What you gonna do when you're done with dishes?
I don't know.
If you're not gonna do anything, there's something I want to do.
Okay, we'll talk about it when I'm done.
Okay, I think you know what it is.
Okay. Probably, probably. Copy, paste, repeat. Copy, paste. Select all, copy, paste. Select all, repeat. Infinite cycle. No kidding. But the laundry room is not suitable to be steamed. This isn't much better, but at least I can move around in here. I bet I could get a 3-day live stream of just doing laundry right now. Especially if I included folding. I mean, I love you guys, but it's not quite that much. Ugh. Alright, that's got to soak a bit longer. They both probably do. Alright, let's see here. Get a few more things soaking while I'm putting a couple things away. Just to repeat the cycle.
can I grab this coffee and write write what's gonna be in the bottle on the cap?
No.
Why?
I don't know what's going to be in there.
I can put the lids on them.
Are they completely dry?
Yeah. There's
Alright.
20 of them.
All right, thank you. Off you go. Go.
What?
Off you go.
I'm not going to be there.
Mm-hmm. If it's properly seasoned, it won't really hurt it. I don't use soap on it though. I just use this metal scrubby thing, rinse it off, and then straight into the fire to dry. And then I'll oil it and heat it up so it cures on into another layer. But a little bit of light soap on there isn't gonna really mess with it too much. As long as it's good and seasoned, like well seasoned, should be fine. They're not really as sensitive as people think. I've used mine pretty well, and they still perform flawlessly, and they're just cheap Lodge ones. And not even good Lodge ones. They're secondhand from like TJ Maxx. Or not secondhand, but factory seconds. But they still perform just fine. It's all in the seasoning. And even then, that's a lot easier than people think too. I'll put out a short in a couple days about it. Should get plenty of controversy from that. Cast iron always seems to. Well, essentially, when it's dry and slightly smoking like that, you just slather it with a little bit of oil, and if it's hot enough to smoke, that's all you need. Then it's up to the right temperature for that to cure, and then as it cools, it'll adhere, and that's it. Just repeat every time you wash it. That's all you gotta do. And it's just an old piece of paper towel and a drippings bucket over there. That's it. That's really easy. I mean, Phil, yeah, bacon can, but the problem with most bacon is it's got too much sugar in there, and it'll burn. Honestly, what works the best is just some lard or tallow, either or.
Daddy, if I add these to those, it's 23. I mean 34. Or 34.
Okay, off you go.
Daddy?
What?
You're doing lots of it. I'm hoping you do the cups. Lots of times you forget about the cups.
Lots of times I'm just too tired by the time I get to the cup.
I hope you can get it this time.
Alright, Adam. See you later. But we'll see. I'm probably not going to get to them just because there's so much other stuff to do.
Maybe.
But we'll see. Oh yeah, battle. Oh yeah, just scrub it with my hand. Why don't I? Oh, I've been there, Dan. My fingers are just healing up from cutting myself on that same cheese grater about a week ago. Or two.
You know the thing that like the sauce tomato that you make a full sauce and that if you make like square donuts that puff, right?
Maybe.
That would be perfect.
Ha. Dan, my wife was born in Korea and then was raised in Queens, New York. Yeah, and then we had my mother-in-law living here for a while. And my wife has a very, how do we put this, discerning palate. So it has to be, nice, bold flavors, fairly accurate. And so I've learned a lot of different types of food to make for her. I tried to, Dan, but she wasn't really the teaching type. She was more of the get out of the way and just let me do it type. But if I were to have to say one talent that I've always had is being able to learn things and execute them to a high degree of proficiency. Whether it was computers, communications, cooking, whatever it was. I mean, I first started learning how to cook by sitting there watching Food Network for hours upon hours upon hours. Lots of Iron Chef and all sorts of random things. And then I just started trying them, throwing stuff together, and it just kind of worked. So with this kind of stuff, it's taken a bit of trial and error and feedback on tasting notes from the wife. But most of what I've learned about Asian food is from watching Asian cooking shows and reading the recipes and trying to duplicate them as close to the instructions as possible. And then once you reach a certain level of understanding, you can bridge comparisons and techniques to other kinds of cuisines, and it just helps you to enhance it with bits and pieces from different things. I started out with Italian food. We got a cookbook from Costco, just randomly, somebody had returned it. And I just started cooking out of there one day. And we spent months trying different recipes and whatnot, and figuring out like the different techniques and how to do things the right way. To get the right effect out of it. And after I was able to do that and I had a pretty good foundation there, I was able to, not easily, but readily adopt Korean food, Chinese food, some Thai, some Vietnamese, a little bit of Indian, a little bit of French, a little bit of German, very little bit of German. But yeah, and it just kind of builds on each other. The techniques are called different things in different places, and different regions have their own different ways of doing things. And I just go with what I know to work the best, and then I try to hit as many of the flavor and texture notes as I can from that specific cuisine. And it generally comes out pretty good.
Daddy? I can't even hear what you're saying on the iPad, though. Well, I ate.
Yeah.
It makes my teeth
Well, about all you can. I mean, pho is the one thing that I've had quite a bit of difficulty replicating, and that's just because I haven't taken the time and to really just do it the slow way and do it right. But as simple as that dish is, it's complicated. But yeah, lots of options.
We made it with so much meat, I remember.
Yeah, the last time I made pho, it was meaty pho. Very little noodles, mostly meat. Some vegetables.
Bulk meat.
Yeah.
Lots of
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta get it just right. I need to find Asian grandma making pho and just watch that about 20 times, and then I'll have it down. Yeah, it's pho. Like F-U, pho. Yeah. I don't know why they spell it PHO, but, you know, not everything gets romanized accurately. Yep, you always want to trust the fobs when it comes to food. They always know where the best stuff is. Fobs, fresh off the boat. That's what my wife calls it anyways. Yes, Battle, there's that too. Took me a minute to realize what my wife was talking about. Yeah, that kind of fob doesn't know anything about good food. They're just happy that it's hot and doesn't come in a brown bag. Yeah, yeah. Boat people, fobs, same. Let's see if I can get these all out of their former resting places without breaking anything. Yes, I'm doing a lot right now. So leave me be and let me work. Okay? We'll see. Oh, that is cool, Battle. Let's see, where is a strainer? What strainers are all buried there? Okay, let's do it this way. Gotta strain out a tincture I've been working on so I can wash the ball. There's no water in here, damn. Sink's empty. But I have done it before. Alright, let's make some room over here. Put the cutting boards away. Okay. You know, Battle, speaking of interesting times like that, where the world just seems to have a mysterious alignment. So my wife and I were both stationed in Camp Lejeune at the same time. And we were constantly working and going through each other's different sections of the base. We didn't know each other at the time. Then I deployed, and she transferred up to New York. And then when I got back from my deployment a year later, I got transferred to the next level of command up from hers, and that's where we met and eventually got together. It's kind of weird how stuff like that works. Dang, Phil, that's nice. And I was deployed at the same time her sister was, and I passed through that base that her sister was stationed at while she was deployed, en route to get to my base. Just weird like that. Yeah, it was weird because I almost got orders to Korea to switch with the guy that I was going to replace in New York. He was trying to get out of orders to Korea because he was from New York and he was about to get out, and so he wanted to spend his last year there and just transfer directly over to the civilian side. And so he was trying to switch with me. And at the time, her sister was, again, stationed out in Korea. Pretty often she was activating as a reservist. And I don't know, it's just like, even when we talk about some of the other forks that we almost went down in our life, we still would have ended up with some kind of connection. Because the military presence out in Korea isn't huge from the U.S., and there's only a couple of bases. And the area where I would have been working would have been fairly close to where her sister was working. So it's just strange. But yes, he drew us together whether or not we were interested at the time, and as they say, something about the twinkling of the eye, it just changes perspectives. And that's more or less what happened one day. And the rest is history. Yeah, the last I paid for gas was about $2.60. And that was at Costco. Everywhere else was, closer to $2.80 and up. Okay, dishwasher is done. Open that up, let those dry, and then we'll be able to put those away here in a few. No, Dan, I don't oil them at all. I just put them up to dry and rinse and repeat. I mean, eventually they might dry out and crack, but I get 7 or 8 years worth of hard use out of them. Yeah, bud. Go chill out in your room. Well, I'm not telling you to sleep. I'm telling you just to go chill out.
Oftentimes I can't sleep in the daytime unless I'm sick.
Yeah. That's pretty normal for a kid your age.
Or unless I was a baby.
Well.
That's the only times I was sleeping in the day.
Yeah. Well, let's see what you say here. Mineral oil keeps the bacteria out. I mean, I don't really find I have a problem with it. I scrub them out, put them up to dry. And from what I've heard, there's studies looking into bacterial growth in wood cutting boards, but as it dries, it draws all those bacteria into the wood, and they eventually die there. I don't know how true that is, but that's just what I heard. And so far, I mean, my cutting boards don't smell at all, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's put some of these dishes away. You just said you were tired. Well, off you go. I've got it. Come on, kid, off you go. You just complaining about how tired you are. Yeah, Dan. I mean, I don't do anything special with mine. I mean, honestly, I probably mistreat them to some degree, but I've never had a problem with it. And every time I do find bacterial growth somewhere, it always stinks, and these don't smell at all. So, I don't know. I wouldn't take it for gospel or anything, but that's just my experience. And if anything with the oil, I'd worry about the oil going rancid. Especially with how heavily I use those. And not being able to cure it on there in any way. I don't know. I can see oiling it, for if you were just to make one. Just kind of seal everything in and give it some protection, but You know, with regular use, I don't find it's necessary. Off you go, please.
Why?
Because you were just saying how tired you were. Okay, so go up and chill out in your room, and don't just hang around just because I've got the stream running. It seems like it. Well, if not, then it's just for entertainment, and I'm not here for your entertainment. Okay? So go find something to do. Yeah. Yeah, Battle, I've thought about oiling the handles of the wood knives, the wood handled knives. Not wood knives, but wood handled knives. But I don't know. They just haven't really dried out. The quality ones, and the ones that have dried out, I mean, I'm not too worried about them. The handles get a little loose, but I can always tighten that up. And for me, I don't really like the feeling of the oil on my hands. So, I don't know. I don't really like lotion either. It just always feels greasy. I don't like the feeling. Alright, Phil, see ya.
Did you finish?
No,
What?
no.
Ah, yeah, exactly. I don't put any of my knives through the dishwasher at all unless they're entirely 100% metal, because I don't want to mess with the natural oils and whatnot. So, yeah, I just hand wash most everything. All right, time for some cups. I've really been overdue when doing these. got it, okay? Please, go find something else to occupy your time. Don't make me say it again. Yeah, Battle. I hear you. Right now it's very lightly snowing outside. If I was a kid, I'd be out in it. Not that much snow. It's been snowing all day and none of it's stuck. Yeah, same time. Yeah, Battle, we got it from Costco. Oh, 6 months ago? Pretty sure I posted about it. Such a pain in the rear. But it's nice once it's all working. Yeah, my favorite part is this, it's actually got a rocker for a sprayer. And it's a very like oval shaped spray that comes out. And then it also has a little boost, water boost button here. So it really saves quite a bit of water. And even the way I do dishes like this, it really doesn't use that much water. I'm pleasantly surprised with it. See how long it lasts. This is already the second faucet that we've had while we've been living here. Changed out the original one. Oh, what was it? Kohler? I don't remember. Something like that. From Costco. Ooh, that's cold. Yeah, I like it. They came out with a newer one. It's very similar though. Definitely glad we replaced it when we did. The last one, the the braided hose on the faucet actually wore out, so I had to have something wrapped up around it so it would just drip down into the sink. I'll probably use that for, 3-4 months like that. And then this went on sale, and so we picked it up. Yeah, maybe battle. Maybe. Lord knows I've done that plenty. And there's still things sitting around that would only take a few minutes to fix. I just haven't done it. Yeah, I think that'd pretty much be on theme with some of the stuff I put out recently. Yeah, Dan, exactly. That's the only time our house really gets clean is when we have a guest coming over. This last time we kept it pretty clean since that, but it could always be better. Exactly, Battle. Yeah, the only thing is, though, with those more motivational type shorts, they just don't seem to be performing yet. I'm sure they'll get some views eventually, but the cooking type ones will easily do quite a bit more than the motivational type ones. But, I got some good feedback on improving those, from a quality standpoint, or the fundamentals of videography type of thing. So, we'll see. Maybe that'll help. And then I want to remake that one too, using a lot of that feedback. Yeah, I agree, Battle. My only concern is that style of content is so different from the food type that I don't want to be confusing the algorithm. Well, Dan, I don't know. I think trusting somebody with actual life advice is much more difficult than trusting somebody long enough to make some food or something like that. I don't know. That, and I don't really have any credibility. You know, I'm not some actor or some big influencer. I'm just some crazy guy in Missouri talking to myself. So there's no like credibility. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Battle. We'll see. Still trying to figure out what I want to do with that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ooh, don't get stuck together. But, you know, if I'm going to actually do that short, I probably need to do a few things that I've been putting off. You know, give it some real authenticity. And not just talk about things. Have to actually do the things. Go some more. Come. Thank you. Alright, kind of at the end of the line of things that I can fit into the dishwasher, or that can go into the dishwasher. And then I got some stemware, and some counters to clean, and then we will be done. Alright, let's unplug that. Change up the view a little bit. Alright. No. And I wish I could put on the fisheye. There we go. Bring it down a little bit. Yeah. The dishwasher is live streaming. Yeah, I've just got my phone. Got one of those like cheap little Amazon selfie stick tripod things that I've got it set up on. Holds it all right. I'll post up a picture later. Oh, I found some more bowls. Thank you. Oh, thank goodness that's empty, or else whatever was in there would have been rotten. Yeah, I've thought about that, but you know, we had this already, so I'm just gonna use it. When it breaks or I need something else, then I'll get something else. But that probably won't be for a while. Go somewhere else, please. Okay, don't make me scold you on a live stream. No, I've got my iPad up over there on the window with the chat going. If I was using the selfie mode on my phone, I'd probably just use that. But the difference in quality in the cameras is just too great. Yeah, dad voice comes out every once in a while. Sometimes it's not enough. Alright, a little bit of water, a little bit of soap, a lot of soap. Yeah, more or less. I mean, I can get a quick view of what's in frame and what's not when I move it. But, and once it's set up, it's normally alright. And then I've got the live stream up on there so I can read the chat and keep up on Signal or text messages or whatever else is coming through. So I can still communicate with those that I need to. Or you never know, drama's going down or something. Don't want to miss that. True battle, but he's only 10. And he doesn't have any friends on YouTube. Okay, now that's done. We can put out a couple towels for drying the stemware. And then I can clean other things. Okay. Oh yeah, I've just got you guys right there. All right, and then there we go. That's probably a bit high. There we go. All right, Battle, I'll remember that. I sure do. Some of the few apps that do that. So on an app that supports it, you'll have 3 dots up there at the top middle of the screen when you launch it. And you just grab that, pull it down, move it to one side, and then it'll let you select another app that you can use. It's not perfect, but it does work. Yeah, some apps support it, some don't. But when it does work, it's handy. Oh, did it work for you there, Dan? Cool. Took me a minute to figure it out, but once you got it, you got it. Hey, could you run up and tell Mommy I'll make that for her?
What?
What she asked for.
What is it, Daddy?
Ah.
What
The leftovers, child. Quit whining. No, she already said she wanted it. Just tell her that I'll make it. I'm putting it in the oven now. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. We had a call for leftovers. Battle. Till moment? What's that? What is that? Today I learned. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I had to look at it for a second, but yeah, I figured that out. Alright, I think we're about ready to start the dishwasher again. There we go. Starting on cycle number 2. That's the second 1-hour cycle that we've done on this stream. That's the kind of backlog that we had in here. Alright, Battle. Have fun. Go forth and work well. right, Dad. We'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Some of the guys from the groups. Huh?
He was leaving?
Yeah. They have to go do stuff. Ah. Hey, Sean. I've been doing dishes longer than I had this sink, and this was on discount from Costco, so don't think it's that nice. It's actually pretty cheap. Although I did have to put it in myself. So, but yeah, it's always with the dishes. Unfortunately, people have to always eat. And, dishes and what goes in the bathroom is what follows. So yes, dishes again. Yep, dishes and laundry, that's what takes up most of my time. Vacuuming always needs to get done.
Whoa, you did a lot.
Nope.
How long is you not done?
I'm getting there. Off you go. Well, Sean, we got this one at Costco, and they have sales on them pretty often. It's really not that bad, and it all comes as a kit. The hardest part for me was just lifting the old cast iron sink out of here. I've replaced plenty of faucets and stuff before. It really wasn't that bad. I replaced the angle stop valves when I did this. And, that wasn't that hard. I mean, if you got the tools to swap out a sink or like a fixture, then swapping out the whole sink isn't too much harder. You just need to plan it for when you have some downtime. So I'd aim for the evening after dinner's dishes are done. Hey, Mike. And then you can get the new sink put in and give the caulking plenty of time to dry, and not have to deal with splooging out like I do on mine. Indeed, sploogage. Yeah, pretty much, Sean. Just make sure you have all your tools first, and extra valves and all that stuff in case you break something, because you don't want to start on that Friday night when everything's closed. Because that's the worst, having to wait till the next morning when the hardware store opens because something broke or you didn't have what you needed. And these valves never come off easily, especially the old ones. Yeah, Mike, I know what you mean. But as time has gone on, the more times I have issues with plumbing, I just end up getting more tools, and then and then I stop having to go to the hardware store as many times. But I've definitely been there. I'm no exception to that. Let's check on these leftovers. Yeah.
What show is
Fievel. American's Tale or Fievel Goes West.
No, what?
I don't think Fievel is Disney. It's not from a show.
Then what?
Just a movie.
What is the movie's company name?
I don't remember. Yeah, I mean, it's not that bad, Sean. I mean, once you figure it out, it's not terrible. And putting in, I've changed the disposal. I changed it to this one before we did this sink, and then I had to switch it over to this one. What?
I see like an odd back in the corner.
That's just an empty jar.
And
Off you go. Oh, it is a Disney movie? Yeah, I can never remember. There's just so many of them. Yeah, but Sean, basically with the dishwasher and the disposal, I mean, that just disconnects from the sink and then just connects to the new one. It's really not bad. Unless you have some real old kind of setup going on. I mean, it should be pretty easy to switch out. Unless your drain is in a different spot, you shouldn't really need to reconfigure too much. But I mean, we went from a dual basin to a single basin when we put this one in. And so it just made everything easier. I just had to cap off the other half of the Y. Yeah, pretty much. It's just wise to replace them every time you go in and do a major thing to the sink. Yeah, the copper's not bad. You just get the compression type quarter stops, and they go on super easy. You don't have to sweat anything or nothing. Yeah, I mean, the shark bites are handy, but I've found that they don't last particularly long, especially with the freeze and thaw cycles and, all that cold water. I'd rather have a more permanent connection, and even though it's more of a pain, I figure I'd save quite a bit of money not using shark bites for everything and pick up a new skill while I was at it. And so over time, I've kind of acquired the ability to sweat copper and what's it called? And I've gotten some of the crimpers for packs and stuff like that with little jobs here or there. And all that money I saved on shark bites went into buying the tools to do the other stuff the right way anyways. So, oh, that's rough on the boiler, especially going into winter. Yeah, Mike, definitely. Ah. How'd she go?
What's that?
Yeah, I'm doing dishes. What do you expect, kid? Yeah, it's a great skill to have. When we first moved in, um, one of the first things we did was replace the water heater, and we took out, what was it, a 50 or 60 gallon tank, old electric one, and we put in a tankless propane one of those on-demand things, and had to, try to hire somebody to come in and do that. And it was, a friend of my brother's at the time, and that just kind of all went to hell. So I figured, screw it, I'll just learn how to do it myself, and I've never had a problem since. Yeah, Sean, we got the same kind of notice with our HVAC units, and we have 2 of them, and so we got estimates to replace them both between about 30 and 50 grand. Needless to say, we haven't done it yet.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I'm not really tired anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I feel fine right now.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I like the shark bites for emergencies only,
Daddy?
and then I'll come back and get something else put in. But yeah, I've been going back and swapping out the ones that I left in here and there.
What's
But,
shark bite?
shark bite, it's a kind of plumbing fitting that you can put on multiple types of pipe with no tools. You just push it on. And, it's great for a temporary connection, but it's not something you want to leave in forever.
I don't know what it is.
I'll show you sometime. Yeah, I know what you guys mean. In the past, I might have done that, Mike, but right now we wouldn't be approved for it. So it might just have to be a cash thing, or it might just have to be we're gonna sell the house and move anyways, and just leave it up to the new people kind of thing. Just throw them a little discount on the house or something.
Daddy, are you going to, are you going to stop after that?
So yeah,
Okay. And then you're just going to chill out?
I don't know. We'll see. I got other things I have to do.
What?
I don't know. All right, fellas. Well, it seems like that's going to be it for today. Appreciate you stopping by, and I will catch you guys later.